Merry Christmas, everybody! Today I'm going to be doing a Christmas horse. Hi, Merry Christmas, everybody! Today I'm going to be doing a Christmas horse treat video. It's very similar to my popular Easy Horse Cookies video. It's just got a few little tweaks in the recipe. So to start off, I'll show you what you're going to need. You're going to need an apple. This recipe makes around a dozen, so you'll need peppermints, and I've unwrapped about a dozen here. Molasses, oats, which I have in here, and flour, which I have in this big bin. So you can start by getting a cup of everything together. So you want a cup of flour, or actually let's start with a cup of oats. Alright, so there I've got my 1 cup of oats. Okay, next I'm going to get my cup of flour. And then next is the cup of molasses. So you can also use syrup for this. That's what I usually use. But because it's Christmas cookies, this gives it a nice like dark look, and it makes it sort of smell like gingerbread cookies. So it just gives it that more Christmassy feel. There we go. And we'll pour it in the bowl. Scoop out the extra bits that don't quite come out by themselves. Alright. So this is what you end up with here. Oops, don't want to pour it out of the bowl. Alright, so now you can take your spoon and you can just mix it together a bit. Okay. So this is how it's looking now that it's been mixed. Next, we're going to grate up our apple. You can chop it up. I just prefer to grate it. For some reason, you can do whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. Alright, so now I've got my apple all grated up. Let's pull it out. It's pretty tasty too. It's green apple. I love green apples. Alright, so your apple is done. And you can just shove all that into your bowl. And mix it in. So once you add the apple in here, the mixture is just like a lot more moist and workable. Okay, so that's really all you need to do for mixing up the cookies. Now I'm going to clean my stuff up a bit, and then we'll get on to putting them onto the pan. Okay, so now you've got baking sheet, peppermints, cookie mix, and I have here some just like Pam spray to oil the pan with. You can use some butter. That's what you got. So I'm just going to grease up the pan first. Okay, and then I'm going to take my mixture and I'm going to use these 2 spoons and just put them out into little, I think size is probably about that big. You can choose how big you want your cookies. If you want them really big or really small, just beware. The bigger you make them, the longer you have to cook them, and the smaller you make them, the less time you have to cook them. Okay, so here I have a dozen cookies, and probably have enough left in the bowl to make 1 more cookie, but oh well, I'm gonna let that slide. So here's the really nice, fun, Christmassy part. I've got my batter here, all cookied out, and I'm going to just take a peppermint and place it in. You can just stick it down in there. And when this cooks, the peppermint melts, and the stripes stay, and it looks really cool. You guys will see at the end of the video. need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And so you put the cookies in, and you're gonna set your timer to 10 minutes. All right, start. Do 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 do. What are you looking at? I already fed you. Go away. Cookies are done. Take them out. So you can see they look pretty cool here, right? They're sort of melty. I think they turned out kind of big. That's all right. I'll just be big cookies. Topaz won't mind. Okay. That's it. All right, so you just wait for these to cool. And then once they do, they should, if you want to just keep them out on the counter or on the fridge, they're probably good for a few weeks, I'd say. And what I like to do is I like to make a bunch and put them in the freezer and then use them like all month. So yeah, Merry Christmas.